Here it is. Hello boys and girls. The all-time classic, Aladdin for the Sega Genesis. This was, quite frankly, one of the greatest looking games of the 16-bit era. The magic that Virgin did with this game and the developers of this game, unbelievable. It's absolutely incredible. The animation still today just looks sublime. It looks better than some games from today's era. It's amazing. In Agrabah, a faraway land of wind and sand, a young street rat named Aladdin must steal to survive. Meanwhile, Jafar, the Sultan of Ida, plots to take over the kingdom by stealing a magic lamp from the perilous Cave of Wonders. Our story begins on a dark night.
Jafar, haven't you found him yet? How much longer do I gotta keep running on this thing?
Quiet, Jago. I must know who can enter the Cave of Wonders. Ah, a young thief. We must extend him an invitation to the palace. And here we go. Level 1, Agrabah Market. Possibly one of the best openings to a game ever. Look at those graphics, man. It's stunning. Look at that animation. It's stunning. Even today. I remember when this first came out. If you think this looks good now, imagine how good this looked back in 1994. It just blew everybody's minds. It was mind-blowing. I remember seeing this, and I had a Super Nintendo at the time. I didn't have a Mega Drive when this came out. And I always considered the Super Nintendo the superior machine. I still do. Sorry Genesis fans, but I've always considered the SNES a slightly superior machine in terms of graphics and sound. Anyway, the one thing that the Genesis did do better was frames of animation. That's actually, the reason for that is because the Genesis is a true 16-bit machine, whereas the Super Nintendo, and not a lot of people know this, is actually two 8-bit chips put together. So it can produce some stunning effects like Mode 7, etc. But there are other things that it can't do, and the cache in the machine isn't that equipped to deal with things like animation frames like this. Now, developers eventually produced stuff on the Super Nintendo that almost rivaled and even surpassed this with Donkey Kong Country. Rare really did an amazing job, and that was probably the most beautiful looking 16-bit game ever. But I was always jealous that I couldn't play this on the Super Nintendo, because Capcom released a different version of this game on the Super Nintendo. It was good, but it paled in comparison to this one. This game is, quite frankly, I think, animation-wise at least, the greatest looking 16-bit game ever made. It's just perfection. I mean, look at it. It's like an actual cartoon. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to remember this level. Okay, we gotta go up here. And then we go across there. That's it down there. Get those apples. Alright. Let's get this guy. Now, if I remember rightly, this flame is a bit longer. That's it. Yeah, you hit it. See, I remember the little beats of this level. And I remember timing hitting those hands in the holes coming out like that really perfectly. Man, I used to be amazing on this game when I was a kid. My friend had it, my friend John had it, and I used to go down to his house just to play it. I think the two games I really wanted to have a Genesis was this and Moonwalker. I loved Moonwalker as well. There we go, come on. Alright. Okay, I believe there is a... That's it, there it is. Okay. Now, there is a secret little checkpoint up there to the left that a lot of people don't see. There it is. Okay. Let's get over there. And, yeah. Okay. There's another one. We got this. I mean, look at the level of work that went into this. There is behind the scenes on how they made this game, which I probably will upload at some point just to show you guys the hard work that went into this game. Kudos to the developers for this game, because it's beyond compare, really. I truly think it looks better than most top games of this era. This is the final cut, by the way. This is a extended version of the original game. Here we go. We're coming to the end of the level now. And there we go. Thanks, boys and girls. Until next time. Agrabah.